Lovely Taurus, welcome to your reading for March 2024. Hope this reading finds you well. This is a general reading for you, Taurus. It's a reading for Taurus sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me that is specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Having said that, let's get on with your reading for the month of March. Your channeled message for March, my lovely Taurus, I get a sense of you're stepping into your own. You're finding your stride. It's very much about you. March is very much about you, finding your authentic self, and that is not being influenced by others, not living up to others' expectations of what you need to be doing, but rather discovering, well, what do I want? Who am I? What do I want to do? How do I want to live? What do I want to do with my time? Rather than being pulled from one end to the other, living up to everybody else's expectations of what they feel like you need to be doing, which is always about, well, most of the time, about what's good for them. Where do they want to put you that makes them feel more comfortable, that helps them move along? It's about pulling back your power, bringing it back to center, bringing it back to you, and really discovering who you are. It's your turn to shine. I'm feeling like, when you polish up silver or copper to bring back the shine, you need to put in that elbow grease. You need to really polish it up. And it's about putting in the work in March. Polish yourself up, and so that you shine, you really step into your own. It's going to be a month of huge potential for you. Take those chains off that have been binding you. And I feel like some of you have already done this. Maybe all of you have already done this. And March is now, well, who am I? What do I want to do? How do I want to live? Where do I want to go? Being your own person, that's very much what is there for you. I'm going to draw a card from my Divine Animal Oracle deck for you. And so let's have a look at what that is. What's the beginning of your totem? Here we go. Okay, so what do we have here? You've got the wolf. I like that, the wolf. Authenticity. And it's interesting, you've got the wolf, which is very stealth, very strong, fears nothing. But also, you've got this iced environment. It's all ice. It's frozen, but it's starting to melt. And so to me, it's like your life is starting to melt. It's starting to come out of that frozen state of nothing happening, instability, or things aren't working, things aren't moving forward. They're frozen, they're still. If water's frozen, it can't flow. But it's starting to melt now, and it's starting to flow. And it's about you finding your authentic self and being confident in your authentic self. Look at this person standing, staring down this wolf. There's no fear there. I want to move forward. You're in my way. I need to move forward. Have that wolf energy around. Call it in the month of March. I like that, my lovely Taurus. I like that for you. Let's create the Celtic cross. Ooh. You've got the Fool up front. So it is a time of rebirth, a new beginning. Something new's opening up here for you. Oh, I like it. I like what's shaping up here, and I will show you these cards. So let me just concentrate on your energy so that I can create this. I can call it in. Really finding your passion here. I like it. Great results for you. Okay. One more. One more. What card are they going to give me? Here we go. You've got two. So let's use those two to see what is there for you. Oh, I like this. You've got that wolf energy again at the end of March. So I really like that. That's when you need to start calling that in. You have had a period of time where there've been choices and decisions for you to make. You've been thinking about, well, what will I do? What decision will I make? What choices are there for me? It's about really weighing out your options. So there's a weighing out of options. There's nothing here that you've decided in a hurry. There's nothing here that's come up all of a sudden and, oh, this is what I'll do. It's not spontaneous. You really gave it a lot of thought about the direction you're moving in, about what you're setting up for your future, where you're moving to. It's happened over time. They're telling me here that it's happened over time for you. Then you've got first card in March. You know, you've got the Fool. This is the Fool energy. It's about leaving the past behind, leaving behind the past, the baggage of the past. What's held you back? What obligations did you have? What decisions were influenced by what was going on in your life at the time? It's about leaving that behind because you're entering this phase of this new start, this new beginning. And it's interesting because the other zodiac signs that I've already read for, they all have this new start coming up in March. Might have something to do with the Chinese New Year, with the Lunar New Year, this new start. The Fool moves forward. Even if you don't know what lies ahead, it's about having the courage to take that leap of faith, moving forward, bringing on the new opportunities that are around you, bringing in the change that you're seeking, that you're wanting. Even if you don't know where, well, there's a bit of, you know, where am I going to? What am I doing? Do it anyway. It's about it. What is important here is that you bring about a change, that you bring about a change around you. You've always also got the Justice card. The Justice card is about integrity. It's about being balanced. It's about being your authentic self. It's about karma, justice, karma. What's yours? What is yours will come to you. So with this new beginning, what is yours will come to you. There's justice here, but justice and karmic changes that, but you behave in a very with integrity, with authenticity as well, to bring in those changes. It could also be something to do with the law. It could be signing of lease, contract, starting a new work, new job, where you're signing up a contract where you might seek professional help, professional information. It remains to be seen what's coming up for you. And then what you've got here is these changes that are coming, and you're feeling really confident, you're feeling victorious, you're feeling strong, you're feeling like, I've done it, I've brought in those changes, I'm bringing in those changes. You're feeling very confident with yourself. It's you're being cheered on. You've got a fan club. You've got people that are supporting you in this change, that are there to they see the changes within you. They see what's coming up around you. They see your successes. They see what you've been working towards and how it's fallen into place. I like that. And then you've got the Palace of Wands. Now, the Palace of Wands, this is an interesting one. This is about you coming home to your purpose, your passion, your enthusiasm. Things are going to start happening very, very quickly. So how does this translate? These changes, how do they translate into your reality? Things are going to happen very, very quickly. There's going to be new opportunities, new friendships, new contacts. Something's going to put that fire in your belly. You're going to have that reawakening. It's like this reinvention of yourself, a new awakening, a new way of doing things, a new way of living, a new way of acting, a new way of just being. There's changes around you that will happen very swiftly. It's just like, wow, everything's just falling into place because it's because of the choices and decisions you're making. The bigger the choices and decisions you're making, the bigger the change. Some of you may be happy where you are and you're just tweaking it so that the changes will be more subtle. Depends on what's going on in your life, what your natal chart looks like, what energy you're bringing in. What's the result of all of this? There's just such confidence that exudes through you. It's just coming through you. You're unstoppable. What you have as we move through March is the sun. This I want to say end of week 2, week 3, the sun energy, the tremendous positivity, everything you want to put in place, everything you want to do. Who's planning a holiday? Who's planning a trip? There's these wonderful opportunities that are coming to you. There's nothing standing in your way. There's nobody there that's telling you, well, don't do this, don't do that, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. You're your own person. That's finding that authentic self and starting to bring in the change that you're seeking, that you're wanting to make in your life. Any projects, anything you want to start, anything you want to do, there's just success around you. There's a lot of travel coming up for you, my lovely Taurian. There's a lot of movement and a lot of travel. I like that. I like that. And then you've got the King of Swords. No, sorry, the King of Wands. I need to put my glasses on. The King of Wands. The King of, because I'm wanting to say you're very much in control of your path, your purpose. A really good head for putting plans in place, making things work. If you're starting a new business or a new project, or overseeing a project, then there's great success here. There's a lot of enthusiasm and passion, but there's also a lot of energy coming your way. You're just bursting with energy, with things that you want to experience, things that you want to do, changes you want to bring in around you. Going to be very, very hard to sit still in March, my lovely Taurians. Well, having said that, then you've got the Hermit. So there does come up, a period does come up where you need to internalize. You need to meditate or go for walks or do something solitary so that you can process away from distractions. It's about shining a light within. What do you need to eliminate? What do you need to keep? What needs to be moved on? What changes do you need to bring in? How are others impacting or influencing you? Are you your own self, your own authority, your authentic self? So this also denotes, it's like the Hermit. You want to retreat. There's a time when you want to retreat into your cave, but that's to process. That's to think about where you're moving to, what you want to do, what new study you want to take on, what new things you want to bring into your life, what changes do you want to make. I'm also hearing it's time for a relationship. For those of you that are not in a relationship, it's time now to get out and mingle and bring that into your life if that's what you're seeking, if that's part of your agenda, part of your authentic self, part of what you're seeking. You've also got the Palace of Swords. This is going into new learning, a new way of communicating, a new way of being, a new way of thinking, new self-talk, a new confidence that comes through to you. So there's this newness that's coming in here for you, a new way of writing. If you're writing a book, if you're writing a journal, if you're writing something, this is this is really the energy that's coming in for you. Something that what I'm hearing here is, and I don't know who this is for, but maybe it's for a lot of you. If you're hiding something if you're hiding your light under a bushel, it's time now to bring it out into the open. So if you're involved or doing something that you're doing secretly, or, it's something that you don't really want people to know, a project that you're beginning or something that you're doing, it's time now to bring it out. It's now time to shine that light, take it out from under the bushel. Bring it out into the open. You'll be surprised how well it's embraced. The time is now. So if you've been wanting to start a new business or do a new project or just speak to someone about something, it's now time to do that. It's now time to do that, and you're going to feel confident enough to do that. As you move into April, it's about being patient. So you're setting a whole lot of changes, a lot of things, you're setting a whole lot of things in motion. It's going to take time for those things to evolve. It's going to take time for those things to come to fruition. So it's about being patient. sowing your seeds, casting your net out wide, as you know, as many places as you want, set as many goals as you want, but then be patient and watch what unfolds for you, because when the time is right, that will come to fruition. You've also got the moon, which is the wolves. You see, this is the conscious self and your shadow self, bringing it into alignment, shining a light on your fears, on your apprehensions, on what's holding you back, on your doubts, and seeing where the root of that is, to bring it into your conscious self, into your reality, and work with it. Feel the fear and do it anyway. There's a lot of wolf energy around you, my lovely Taurian. A lot of wolf energy, which is brave, which is stealth, which is calculating, which is, there's strategy here. When a wolf goes after its prey, there's strategy. There's strategy. They work in packs. They work together. But it's about being strategic, but also intuitive. Also intuitive. I'm going to draw a card from my Divine Abundance deck. Let's have a look at what the message is that's coming through for you. Liberation. Yeah, you know, being your authentic. This is what I get. Liberation. Liberation. You've got the dragonfly and you've got a bird. The dragonfly can hover. It's like a helicopter. It can hover. It can stay in the same place and really look at what the environment holds. The doubts and fears still come up for you. Don't believe anymore that they are you. Liberate yourself from those things. And that's what you had here in the moon. Liberating yourself from your doubts and fears. It's no longer you, because there's a new beginning here. There's new learning coming up here for you. Who are you? Who do you want to become? You know, who is the authentic you? I like that. I like that. I wish you many, many blessings, my lovely Taurians. If you would like to book a private reading with me that is specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Love, light and blessings to you.